After being abandoned by its owner, the pet dog before us ended up getting bullied by other stray dogs for a bite of food. Little brother encountered a stray dog while going grocery shopping. The poor thing was emaciated and starving. Little guy was skin and bones. Upon seeing the little brother calling for it, the dog barked loudly at him. The dog was probably hungry. Coincidentally, there was a pack of dog food in the car, so he took it out and fed the dog. Little did he know, after a few bites, a big white dog suddenly appeared from the side and viciously attacked the small dog. The small dog yelped in pain. It was no match for its opponent, who was several times larger in size. The small dog couldn't fight back. The outcome was predictable. The poor little dog had to flee. The little brother hurriedly intervened to stop the big white dog, reprimanding it for bullying the weaker one. All of these dogs before us are strays. The big white dog and the big yellow dog are a team. They are like brothers, inseparable. They rely on each other for survival. They rule this street with dominance. In order to secure more food for themselves, they often team up to bully other stray dogs. This little dog is new to the streets and is frequently targeted and bullied by those two dogs, so it often goes hungry and cold. The small dog is a pet, probably abandoned by its owner. Some say it's a lost dog. It's well known. Pet dogs don't have survival skills in the wild. Once abandoned by their owners, the outcome is predictable. Either they go without a meal, or they get bullied by other stray dogs, often left with bruises and wounds. The little brother felt sorry for it, so he fed it separately. But before it could even take a few bites, that big white dog suddenly lunged and bit it. The little brother was very angry and chased the big white dog away. Only then could the small dog eat in peace. The driven away big white dog and big yellow dog were still very resentful, standing far away, watching with hostility, seemingly preparing for the next attack. And just at that moment, they took advantage of the little brother's distraction. The big white dog suddenly sprinted towards the small dog at a speed of 200 kilometers per hour and viciously attacked the small dog again. When the little brother realized the battle had already ended, the scared little dog fled into the distance, barking aggressively at the big white dog, probably cursing and greeting the big white dog. The young man immediately approaches and greets the small dog, constantly comforting it. Then the young man takes out a bag of dog food, places it away from the big white dog, calls the small dog over to eat. The small dog observes for a while, then cautiously approaches to eat. It eats while observing its surroundings. Those pitiful eyes are heart-wrenching. Having learned from last time, the young man is no longer careless. He attentively guards the small dog until it eats and drinks its fill. Only then does he let go of his worries. Surprisingly, the small dog that never approached the young man before now voluntarily comes closer to him. It even extends its head for the young man to pet it. It seems to finally realize that it needs someone to rely on to ensure its own safety. One must admit, this obedient and sensible little dog is really adorable. Just wondering, what would its owner think when they see their once beloved pet now reduced to living on the streets, being bullied everywhere? What thoughts will they have? The young man doesn't understand. Clearly, it was well taken care of. Why give up halfway and abandon the little dog? Due to limited conditions at the young man's home, he cannot adopt the small dog. The only solution is to help it find a new owner. If it were you, would you help the small dog? Hopefully, the small dog will find its new owner soon and put an end to its pitiful stray life. If you don't love, please don't hurt. Let's meet again in the next episode.